All right, boys, does everyone have everything? Because once we're on that bullet train, there's no turning around.
My backpack has a Speedo and 12 volumes of yaoi manga, so I'm all set.
And I have my summer clothes, Bluetooth speaker, and my keeps. Can't be letting this hairline recede because I'm slacking.
Of course, one of your kind would think it's appropriate to bring a Bluetooth speaker to a hot springs resort, Barack. This isn't a DoubleTree by Hilton. You have to have some respect.
Fine, I'll leave it in the room.
Have a nice trip, friends, and don't forget to bring old Haresh a souvenir from Gunma.
Thanks, Haresh. And you're sure this is okay? You don't need us to work this weekend?
Don't worry about my friend Barack. I've got this. Just enjoy your vacation.
You're a legend for this, Haresh. I'm gonna party so hard.
Phew, I caught up with you guys before you left.
Just barely. What were you doing? Still sleeping?
No, I was doing my hair. Gotta look my best today.
Joe, are you sure you don't want to come on the same train as us?
Yeah, Barack, I have something to do this morning, so I'll join you guys later.
And you're still not gonna tell us what this mystery thing is?
I would, but it'd really shatter your entire perception of me, so it's probably best to keep it to myself for now.
Please tell me it isn't something illegal, Joe.
Barack, be straight with me. Would the knowledge that Joe is doing something illegal really shatter your perception of him? It seems pretty par for the course.
That's fair, but still I'm worried.
Stop sweating it so much. I'll tell you when the time is right. Okay, school's about to start. Gotta go.
Did he say school is about to start? Does he think we have classes? It's Saturday.
Hey, gents, haven't left yet. Good thing. It took me forever to drag Aichiro-chan away from his manga.
Oji-san interrupted me while I was drawing Nami's massive rock. The shading alone takes me an hour. I have no idea when I'll finish now.
Pipe down. You spend all your time cooped up with your weird pictures. It's important that a young man gets some exercise.
Young man, I'm 49.
That's nothing. You're basically a baby at 49. I'm 78, and I don't feel a day over 20.
You're 78, Donald-kun? Wow, that's a bigger age difference than I'm used to.
Don't worry, Souta-kun. Age is just a number.
Yeah, Donald's last girlfriend was 18.
Weird that you'd bring that up, Barack, but okay.
Was she? That makes me feel a bit better.
So Oda-sensei, you and old man are ready to go, but you don't have any luggage.
I'm homeless. I literally own nothing. Even these clothes I'm wearing are a rental.
I have my G-pen and a few sheets of paper in my back pocket. I'm good to go. If anything, Donald-kun has way too much.
Mind your business, Oda. The suitcase is the largest size they had at Toomey, and it is filled with only the essentials.
I'd ask what's in there, but I've learned to not look too deep into your mind, Donald.
Smart choice, Barack. All right, boys, now that we're all here, our hot springs adventure can begin. Let's make it one for the books.
Donaru, Barack-kun, Josuke. AI Presidents! AI Presidents!
All right, kids, school's about to start. Get yourselves to class. I don't want to see any tardiness today.
Good morning, Officer Sakamoto.
Oh, if it isn't Joe-kun. Not about to skip out on class, are we? Because I'll call up your parents if you do.
No, don't worry. I'm up bright and early for weird Saturday school. God, Japan is fucking insane, but whatever. It's convenient for me since it means I don't have to miss any grad school classes.
I'm not sure what any of that was supposed to mean, but as long as you aren't skipping school, I don't care.
Sounds good. All right, time to try and seduce an adult for once in my life.
That Joe-kun sure is a funny one. He reminds me of myself at that age.
Is this the right way? What class does that smoking hot babe teach again? This is the worst day to have dementia.
Josuke, you showed up to school again. We've been waiting for you to come back all week.
Oh, what's up, you three? I remember I gave you guys a nickname. Don't tell me. Was it Gorlock the Destroyer?
No, it was the Fujis.
Dang, so close. Anyway, what class does the legal jailbait teach again?
Do you mean Aoki-sensei? She teaches our class 1D.
That was it. Enough talk then. Lead the way, boys. Hopefully I can get her to fall in love with me quickly because my friends are waiting for me to join them at a hot springs resort.
Get her to fall in love with you? Good luck, Josuke. Everyone is in love with Aoki-sensei. The boys, the teachers, the guy who runs the school store, even the girls.
That's hot.
And no matter how many people confess to her, she always turns them down mercilessly. Rumor has it that she once passed Kento Yamazaki on the street and he asked her out, but she spat in his face and called him a loser.
I'm sure that anecdote proves your point well, but I have no idea who that guy is, so I'm going to ignore it. Either way, though, she's yet to see Riz like mine.
Your confidence is absolutely infectious, Josuke. I think I speak for all three of us when I say we're sure you're going to be the one to finally win her heart.
Thanks, Fujis. I knew from the minute I met you that you'd be the perfect submissive sidekicks. Hey, when this is all over, you should come to the hot springs with me and my friends. My friend Donald is accidentally forming a romantic relationship with a man, and it's pretty funny to watch.
Wow, we got asked to hang out by the coolest guy in school. This is a dream come true. Okay, let's get to class so you can ask out Aoki-sensei.
So, Oda-sensei, have you given any thought to when you might have time to check out my hentai visual novel?
Not really. I've been pretty focused on boobs.
Well, we have time now if you don't mind. I could at least run through the synopsis. See if you have any notes.
I don't know. We're passing Mount Fuji, and I think we both know what that looks like.
Give me a chance, Oda-sensei. I know your tastes, and I wouldn't waste your time with anything that isn't hot as hell.
Fine, lay it out for me.
Okay, so I've decided to make it an isekai. The main character is an average president of a country. Then, one day, he finds a mysterious door far below the capital. When he goes through it, he's transported to a world inhabited solely by women.
I can't wait to take a dip in the hot springs with you, Souta-kun. Just two hot dudes completely naked in a bath together.
I know you're a foreigner, Donald-kun, so I feel I should warn you that these places usually don't allow any tomfoolery.
I know, but I figured that if we're smart about it, we can at least play with my noodle a bit.
Your noodle? Are you talking about what I think you're talking about?
I can't imagine there's any confusion. I'm a pretty straightforward guy.
You can say that again. So if you don't mind me asking, how big is this noodle?
Massive. Obviously, Donald Trump wouldn't be packing anything underwhelming. But if you want a specific length, I'd say about 5 feet, maybe 5.5.
5 feet? I'm not entirely sure how that converts to centimeters, but it sounds long.
Well, if I remember correctly, an inch is like 2 centimeters, and since my noodle is 5 feet, so 60 inches, rounding up to 66 to be on the safe side, I'd say that my noodle is like 33 centimeters. I think I did that right.
33 centimeters. That's crazy. I guess everything in America really is bigger. I'm not sure if I can handle that much, but I'll give it a try.
Don't worry about it. Even kids in America play with noodles this long. In fact, my kids, Ivanka, Harrison, Daniela, Arnold Palmer, and Ivanka, used to play with my noodle all the time.
You let your kids play with your noodle?
Yeah, what about it?
Oh, nothing. It must be a cultural thing.
That's when the main character discovers that he has the ability to make any woman unconscious by rubbing his hand vigorously between their legs. So he decides to use this newfound power to rescue the kingdom from the clutches of the evil queen.
I must say, it's promising, and I love a good harem story, but what are we talking when it comes to cup sizes?
Well, the farm girl you rescue at the beginning before plowing her in her dad's barn is on the smaller end, so like an E or F cup. The evil queen has some gargantuan knockers, though, an I or J cup.
And what about the Futanari character? Are they gonna have big ones too, or are they flat?
That's one of the places where I'm stuck, actually, so I'd love your input.
Well, it's a tough choice. No one likes massive honkas more than me, but certain fans like their futas to be more boyish.
See, that's exactly where my head is at. I just don't know which way to go.
You'll get there. You know, Barak-kun, I thought you were just some poser, but it's clear that you are going to make one hot game.
Thank you so much, Oda-sensei. You have no idea what it means for me to hear you say that.
Of course I do. I'm the fucking best. Now keep going with the story.
You got it. The first thing the main character has to do before setting off on his adventure is get a good set of armor. So he heads to the blacksmith, who is a Nigerian vampire with G cups.
Here we are, Class 1D.
So this is what a Japanese classroom looks like. Pretty lame, not gonna lie. There aren't any posters of memes that teachers misunderstood or information about what to do in active shooter situations. No wonder you're all nerds.
Josuke, is this your first time stepping foot in a Japanese classroom?
Yeah, why?
How is that possible? Haven't you lived in Japan your whole life?
Is that the lie I made up when I met you? Don't seem to remember doing that, but sure, whatever.
So you've really skipped every class you've ever had? That's hardcore. You're like a god-tier delinquent.
Also sort of an actual god, considering I belong to a race of nearly eternal alien beings.
What was that?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Why is everyone standing around? Get to your seats.
It's showtime. Get lost, Fujis.
Sure thing. Good luck, Josuke.
When I said get to your seats, I was including you, young man.
Are you sure that's what you want? Because if I sit down, we won't be able to do the eternal dance that is the mutual seduction of a man and woman.
I said sit down. I won't repeat myself again.
Aoki-sensei, you are the most beautiful woman I have ever had the pleasure to behold. Your defined clavicle and large, penetrating eyes give off the erotic appeal of youth, and your abrasive demeanor just begs to be subdued by dulcet tones.
What the fuck?
How about the two of us skip class and go do something together, like go to the playground or catch the newest Peppa Pig movie?
Why would I want to see a Peppa Pig movie? I'm 32.
Oh, right, sorry. You're not my usual demographic, so I forgot to adjust my date suggestion. So let's do whatever adults like get coffee or do our taxes or whatever.
Listen up, whatever your name is.
It's Joe Biden, but the ladies call me Uncle Joe.
Ew. No. Biden-kun. I heard about you and your delinquent ways from Officer Sakamoto, and whatever your game is here, I'm not falling for it. Therefore, I'm giving you two choices. Sit down, or I'm going to the headmaster and asking him to expel you from this school.
Come on, Aoki-chan, give me a chance. Ask women the world over who knew me 20 to 30 years ago, and they'll tell you Joe Biden is the greatest lover.
I don't believe you're being serious right now, but if you are, let me tell you that I would never go out with you. You have to, by far, be one of the most disgusting, repulsive, pathetic wastes of space that I've ever met. You're almost as bad as Kento Yamazaki. Now excuse me because I have a class to teach.
So Josuke, how did it go with Aoki-sensei?
Awesome, I think she really likes me.
Well, here we are, boys. Welcome to Gunma.
I haven't seen my family for 3 years because of my manga deadlines, but I'm glad I used my only 2 days off to go to a hot springs with a couple of gaijin, a boy's love addict, and a homeless man.
Time well spent if you ask me.
I'm just glad that we actually made it because it was touch and go there for a second.
What was that, Barack? I feel that passive-aggressive remark was directed at me.
You think?
You can't go one friend's vacation without being a negative Nancy, can you? Out with it already.
Well, if I did have a complaint, it would probably be about how you almost got us arrested at the train station.
Here it is, Barack nitpicking a small mistake.
Small? You tried to shoplift a garbage bag full of bentos.
So what? I'd have paid if I could, but I maxed out my credit card buying the Toomey suitcase.
Maybe you shouldn't be using your little remaining money on superfluous purchases then. Did you know that Baron called me last night begging for money for food because you left nothing for him and Melania?
Of course I did. It was intentional. You better not have Venmo'd him, by the way, because I've told him 1,000,000 times that if he wants to eat so bad, he should get a job as a freak in a freak show.
Jesus, Donald, you're a bad father.
That's a laugh. What about that time where Malia went to that party that may have had alcohol, or maybe not?
What?
I rest my case. Now come on, I need to get naked in front of men immediately.
That goes double for me. And before anyone asks, no, I won't be showering before going into the hot spring. I like to keep my filth on my body.
Personally, I'm gonna shower.
Whoa, this place is swanky.
Seriously, Haresh must be doing very well to be able to afford this.
I wonder where their shitter is. I've been holding in a log for hours.
Why didn't you just go on the bullet train?
I refuse to poo while in motion.
That was weird. Okay, Souta-kun and I are going to check in. Wait here, Barack. I don't want them to see you.
Why?
You know why.
Mr. Obama, is that you?
Professor Valentino? Wow, what are you doing in Japan?
I'm on a sabbatical, doing some freelance work for Square Enix.
That's so cool. What kind of work?
Well, I'm under an NDA, so I can't tell you specifics, but let's just say that courtesy of yours truly, Cloud is going to be clapping some fat cheeks in the third Final Fantasy VII Remake game.
Damn, are they wedges?
Mum's the word, Mr. Obama, but you won't be disappointed.
Oh, I'm sure. No one knows more about video game asses than you.
And how is your work coming along? Have you overcome the Futanari problem? I'd say do the titties, but that's just me.
Hell yeah, Oji-san. You know what's up.
Oh, where are my manners? Professor Valentino, this is Eiichiro Oda, creator of the One Piece series. Oda-sensei, this is Professor Valentino from the Rutgers University Game Research Department.
Eiichiro Oda, did you say?
The one and only, my dude.
Well, that's odd. I met you at a conference on manga butts a decade ago, and you looked quite different.
Working 18 hours a day for 10 years will do that to you.
Oh, right, of course, my apologies. Now, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen, the hot springs are calling my name. If you're around later, maybe we can soak together and discuss Lara Croft's buns in the Tomb Raider remasters.
It'd be an honor, Professor.
Okay, we're all checked in, but you're gonna have to go around back and climb in the window, Barack. The clerk at the front desk eyed you from across the room and specifically asked who you were. I lied and said you were a deaf, dumb, and blind island boy I met in Indonesia, who'd I'd be making sleep outside. Don't worry though, we're only on the 3rd floor.
Seems like the kind of lie that couldn't have been made up on the spot.
Oh, it wasn't, I had it prepared.
Including the sleeping outside part?
Naturally.
Oh, well, at least throw a rope out the window or something.
I have no rope. Will dental floss work?
This just in. Hi, I'm News Blackman with the Japanese News and English channel. According to sources in the area, Kim Jong-un is gearing up for some kind of party. Satellite images of Ryong-song residents appear to depict a bouncy castle and a keg being loaded into the building. Wait a minute. I am just being told by our producers that an ice cream cake is being delivered there via helicopter. Could this be the start of World War III? Only time will tell.
Huh, I wonder what Kim is up to.
Kim, we finally found you.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Enjoying the party?
Very much so, Kim. I have never been to a party this big. There have to be at least 4 or 5 million people here, probably.
Kim, I think I owe you an apology. I never believed that this party was even real, let alone that it was going to be so awesome.
Saying that was very mature of you, Dave. And I wish to add to that, Kim, by telling you I'm equally as impressed.
Well, you know, just don't underestimate Kim Jong-un next time, I suppose.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, the guys and I have been discussing things. And we figured that if North Korea is as exciting as this, that we'd be fools to go back to America, especially considering we're on the run from the law.
Oh, wow, you're serious? I'm so glad you changed your mind, and trust me when I say that the excitement is only going to go up from here.
What do you mean, Kim?
Well, I don't want to blow my proverbial load too early, but this is not just a party.
Oh, is it also someone's birthday?
No, I mean, it's a sort of announcement, if you will, from North Korea to the world.
An announcement?
Kim, you really don't have to do anything crazy. The party is enough.
Don't worry, Dave. You're gonna love this. Just head into the house, grab a slice of ice cream cake, mingle with the Disney princess impersonators that I got straight from Anaheim, and get ready for the most important night in history.